Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Ezra Rosita Sianturi, and today I want to invite all of you to see something from a different point of view. The campaign I'm presenting is titled "It's not our culture that's the problem, it's your perspective." Guys, let's be real for a second. How many times have we seen a cultural tradition, a unique outfit, or a different way of doing things and thought, that's weird, that's what they do that, that's so outdated. We have all been there jumping to conclusion without really understanding what we are looking at. But here's the thing, maybe the problem is not the culture, it's the way we see it. Culture doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It's built over generation. It carries meaning, identity, stories. It's not something we can judge with a quick glance or a social media meme. Take traditional clothing, for example. Some people say that's not modern or why wear that in public. But for many people, traditional clothing is pride. It's respect, it's heritage. Or traditional food, some might say, ew, I could never eat it. But that this might expensive family ceremony or centuries of tradition for someone else. So again, is the culture the issue or is it our limited perspective? University student, we are expected to think critically, right? That means not just accepting what society tells us, but questioning it, challenging our own bias. If we want a future that's fair and respectful, we can keep labeling things we don't understand as wrong or backward. Because diversity isn't something to fear, it's something to learn from. Imagine a world where everything was the same language, same habit, same dress, no dance, no ritual, no variety in food, no different ways of thinking. Sound boring, right? That's why cultural diversity matters. It adds color, creativity, and perspective to life. But we can only appreciate it if we learn to see. That's why cultural diversity matters. It adds color, creativity, and perspective to life. But we can only appreciate it if we learn to shift our lens from judgment to curiosity. And yeah, I get it. It's not always easy. We are shaped by our environment, what we see online, what we hear from others, but growth starts when we start to question this automatic thought. So let's do that. Let's switch from saying that's strange to asking why is it important to them. Let's replace that's old fashioned with that's meaningful. Instead of making cultural difference, let's try to understand them. Instead of assuming our way is the only way, let's acknowledge that different doesn't mean wrong. And we can start small. Don't mock cultural tradition you don't understand. Ask questions instead of making assumptions. Talk to people, listen to their stories, and most importantly, challenge the stereotype you've been told. Because at the end of the day, culture is not a flaw. Culture is not a problem. The real issue is how we choose to look at it. So remember this line, let it stick in your head. It's not our culture that the problem, it's your perspective. This campaign invites us to stop blaming different cultures and start changing our perspective. The problem isn't the culture, it's the way we see it. So, thank you.